standing still at that speed in 8.5 minutes. It's you know you're moving, you know you're going somewhere with this.
And that G-force that they practiced on the centrifuge.
Yeah.
I mean, they're ready. It's like an elephant sitting on your chest when you're about to launch.
About 3 times your body weight, so whatever you weigh, multiply it by 3. I felt like I had 3 big dudes sitting on me. That's what I felt like for a few minutes.
And it's the final 25 seconds. T-minus 24, 23. Was your heart racing at this point, Mike?
Yeah, it really is surreal. Like, is this really going to happen? But yeah, it's like too late now. They're going to let me go. We just need a little more time. Let's get out of here.
Here we go. They are strapped into that capsule atop a 200-foot tall SpaceX rocket, about to blast them into space, past the speed of sound. Here we go.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
T-plus 30 seconds. Call-outs indicate nominal. The square cushion playing the inspiration for crew. Outboard driving at Falcon 9. Little view of the crew in the capsule. We're into the throttle down, into the throttle bucket. Throttling down in preparation for the period of maximum dynamic pressure.
So what we're seeing here, they just called maximum dynamic pressure. As they get higher in the altitude, the forces build up on the vehicle. It's an important piece to get through, but everything's going really well. What I think is really cool here too is that it's a night launch, so we're going to see quite a show because you're going to see this light up the night sky, and the booster returns. We'll see that as well. So it's night launches, especially for this vehicle, are even more spectacular, I think, than what you see during the day.
I'll tell you, my heart was beating because as soon as you see those. There we go. We got the thumbs up from the crew.
Yeah.
See, you know what's incredible about this? Not only watching the rocket live take off, but being able to see the picture of the floor inside as well. Just that dual image, and you can hear the cheering inside. Okay, so this is a great sign.
This is really good. Yeah, everything's going well. We hear the cheers of the control room. Absolutely. So what's happening is I think we just had staging. So this is part of the show that we're going to get tonight. That I've seen. I was at the launch back in April. My friends are up there in space now. Shane Kimbrough, Megan MacArthur, and a couple other Aki Hoshidi from Japan. Thomas Peckout from France. Anyway, they went up back in April, and it was a night launch, and we got to see this spectacular sight that we're seeing now.
Followed by stage separation, looking at the second stage engine nozzle, and then ignition of the second stage.
So they're looking for the second stage to ignite here. And we're going to see. Okay, so. Cool.
There it goes.
There it goes. And we see that engine ignite, which is a really good sign. So that's staging. So the first stage is done. It's going to come back to Earth and hopefully land on a platform, which is amazing accomplishment. And we're probably going to be seeing two views here. The one on the left is the vehicle coming back to Earth, landing on a platform in the middle of the ocean. When I saw them demonstrate this return capability of that booster, I became a believer in SpaceX about 12 years ago when they first did it. And I was like, I don't know if this can really work, but to be able to figure this out, to return the booster back to not even, it doesn't have to come back to land. They can return it out to the ocean.
Actual target.
To a target in the ocean. It requires very little fuel to do that, so they can use most of the fuel to get to space. Just a little bit is needed to return it because it lands back out in the ocean, but the technology involved is mind-boggling at night in the ocean. so they can reuse it. So the two things that I think are key to this new space age that we're seeing here is the automation that allows almost anybody to go, and the reusability. They're going to get that booster back to be able to use it again.
And our Gio Benitez, transportation correspondent there, 4 minutes in since this launch took place. What's the energy like, the feeling where you are, Gio?
Second stage, everything looks.
Let me just tell you, it's always an emotional experience.